Yeah, one thing I've been considering with the Danganronpa games is I'm not sure. Now, obviously, the best case scenario is your favorite characters, survive to the end. I'm not sure if I would prefer if I preferred when my characters I like get murdered or murder someone. Because either way, they end up dead. I guess if they murder someone, it kind of, it gets a bit of a last second sort of character assassination of like, oh, you went there. But if they just get murdered, it's like, I don't know. It kind of hurts more, because, at least in the moment, because you're just walking around and then, oh, Byakuya's dead. And it just, like, hits you immediately, and you don't really have time to process it. Whereas when you're going through and you investigate the murder itself, and you put the pieces together, you kind of see it coming, like, yep, this goes with this, and that means that alibi is actually invalid, and actually you had motive, and you're actually the only one who could have done this, so actually, yeah, you killed them, and you build your case. On the other hand, if they killed someone, it kind of feels like you killed them, if they, in the trial, so, because you gotta go after them. I don't know. There are a bunch of street booths filled with electric appliances at the back of a narrow alleyway. Machines and other parts are cluttered together on display. It definitely seems fishy. But wait. With this many machines, we can probably find something we can use for two-way communication, right? Looks like it's best if I search around here. A laptop. Various desktop and laptop computers are arranged in a disorderly manner, like a pile of oversized trash. Though they're a little old-fashioned and run down, they all look like they can still be used. I know if we can connect to the internet, we might be able to call for help with these. But how do you connect to the internet? And we're what, circa like the mid-2010s? But like in any case, you would need to have like a relationship with an internet service provider, whether you're getting over like cable or using like Elon Musk's Starlink, which I know wouldn't have existed, circa when this game takes place. Very recent development. So, I mean, unless there's already internet service somewhere, but I doubt it. As soon as I thought of that, I grabbed a random laptop, pulled it out of the pile, and turned it on. Now, I am kind of thinking, is there any chance that we may see... I tried to see if it would connect to the internet. It's no use, looks like it's not connecting. Well, there's no way to be that easy, but just when I was about to give up, my eyes noticed the strange icons arranged on the desktop. Usami X file. What is this? Without thinking, I clicked that strangely named icon. It's a document file. Based on the format, it looks like it's some kind of report. I scanned across the words displayed on the screen. About the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This horrendous event originated with some students of Hope's Peak Academy causing a revolt. The students of the Reserve Department were dissatisfied with being treated differently than the primary department and began to fight the academy. At first, the dispute was confined to the campus, and hopes were high that it would settle down someday. But things quickly escalated. Beyond the scenes of that rebellion, a huge authority was exerting its influence. Eventually, it spread like an infection, provoking riots in various parts of the world. It was unlike any previous act of terrorism or coup d'etat. it seemed to have a much different purpose. However, no matter what we assume, we simply cannot apply reason to this subversive movement. Nonetheless, the destruction is not chaotic or disorganized. It is both purposeful and malicious. Therefore, it is a subversive movement full of despair. Hope's Peak Academy began the origin of the incident and was forced to put an end to their long history. As for the students who survived, they were forced to kill each other as a lesson in despair. It's no use. The words are too garbled to read beyond this point. So obviously this is referencing the events of the first game, plus the lead up to the events of the first game. Which at the very least confirms it's not like a prequel or something. Like, this clearly occurs after the events of the first game. But what is this?
Boy.
Huh, how normal! It's not normal like a dog barking. It's such a normal reaction that it's actually quite novel. Hey, can't you react with more gusto? Don't you know how very, very important this scene is? Could it be, were you the one who created this file? My, what makes you think that? Only the ultimate programmer there. If only. Because it's obviously the only thing I can think of. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, riots in various parts of the world, and Hope's Peak Academy getting destroyed? Sounds like something stupid you'd make up. And? What's Hope Peak Academy's reserve department? I've never even heard of that before. Huh, really? That's odd, because you are in the reserve department. Well, we'll see what the actual answer is. That's weird. Of all people, you should definitely be the only one who knows about it. What do you mean? I guess you forgot about it along with the memories of your school life, so it can't be helped. While we're on the subject of stupid things, that file said something about students who survived. Is it referring to us? Then the rest of that file is... Hold on a sec, you guys. What are you doing here? Just what the heck have you guys been talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Movies with no images, music with no sound, novels with no words. These are things that truly don't make any sense. So you can't say something this simple doesn't make any sense. Who cares about that? Just answer me. Who are the students who survived? I wouldn't know an important story like that, because the only thing I'm good for is being cute. Damn it, he ran away again. Hey, Hajime. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. I'm sure he's making all that up. That's it. That's definitely it. Oh, Chiaki's here too. Hi, Chiaki. Did you see all that? I suppose this makes sense for Chiaki to want to be here. Well, there's a lot of different, like, areas here. Yo, what's up? Find any gaming stuff? Somehow it looks like she's finishing things out of the, or fishing things out of the pile of electrical appliances. Chiaki, what happened? Are you looking for something? Yeah, I was wondering if there are any game consoles in here. Sometimes all the hardware is treated like junk. Ah, so that's what you're doing. I already have a TV in my cottage, so it doesn't have to be a non-portable device. I'll settle for anything. Wait, what? I already have a TV in my cottage, so it does not have to be a non-portable... It does not have to be a non-portable device. So it has to be a portable device? But do you have a TV in your cottage? I'm confused. Chiaki is talking in riddles. Forget the overarching plot and the mysteries there. I need to unravel this sentence. Okay, so she already has a TV in her cottage. Okay. That's our opening clause here. So it doesn't have to be, right? We got a negative there. Non-portable. Now, a double negative traditionally would cancel each other out. So we can just ignore the doesn't, we can ignore the non. So it does have to be portable. Which doesn't make sense with the prior part of the statement. But then she also says she'll settle for anything. So she has a TV in her cottage, implying it doesn't have to be portable. But it actually does have to be portable, but she'll also settle for anything. They don't call it a mystery game for nothing. That's for sure. And the thing is, this whole sentence would just make complete sense if we just remove the non from portable, right? I already have a TV in my cottage, so it doesn't have to be a portable device. I'll settle for anything. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, just one little non in there, the whole thing blows up. Anyway. I mean, that's probably a typo. Unless... I don't know, the tough thing is, whenever you're in like a mystery type game like this, you comb over every detail and you assume everything's relevant. It's not just a typo. She is actually confusing me intentionally. If you do find something, let me know. I'll help you carry it back to your cottage.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. But I don't want to play video games for a while. I'd rather not be reminded of the previous incidents. Fair enough. Oh, we got cell phones. Probably no signal or SIM cards, but cell phones. So this is the cell phone corner. Looks like they don't get reception even with all this variety. They may as well be paperweights. And they are miniature computers, there's value in that. You can use them as word processors. Got a microwave oven. Tera would have never used this old microwave. He would have proudly used the latest kitchen equipment and cooked the world's tastiest dishes. With those dishes, he would have made a lot of people smile, but that's no longer. There's a lot of electric appliances in this mess, including home appliances and acoustic equipment. All of these look old. Do they even still work? Various desktop and laptop computers are arranged in a disorderly manner, like a pile of oversized trash. They don't look like they can still be used, but it looks like they're not connected to the internet. More importantly, I did the same event again. Okay, click. Yes. Actually, I kind of do want to read through this again. So, dissatisfied with them being treated differently than the primary department, began to fight the academy. At first, the student was confined to the campus, and hopes her hide would settle down someday. So there was some sort of underclass at the academy that were probably upset with like a lack of privileges or something. They engage in some sort of disruptive organizing. You know, did it start as a protest? Did it start as a riot? Was it actually just straight up like guns and germs and steel immediately? Who can say? Who can say? But there was a dispute there. Things quickly escalated. Now there was the huge authority exerting influence. Now this is presumably going to be whatever organization we had why can't I remember her name? Inoshima, our antagonist from last time, was associated with, presumably. So probably they were involved instigating it, but I don't think Junko or her sister would have been necessarily a part of this, like, underclass of... I think they were just part of the main body. Eventually it spread like an infection, promoting riots in various parts of the world. That's not that unreasonable. There's actually especially in the, modern history, 20th, 21st century. A decent history of like student protests leading to wider, you know, political change and or unrest. So that I can definitely buy. Which is unlike any previous sort of things. It was different purpose, very subversive. So Hopeseek was the origin of the incident. And then they had to shut down. Perhaps as a way of just kind of addressing the initial concern of the movement. Like, you don't like how we're mistreating these, like, this underclass of students? Fine. No students anymore at all. Problem solved. As for the students who survived, which implies that it was kind of a bit of a mass casualty event. And it actually brings me back to the room. The bloody room from Danganronpa 1. Could that have been the origin point of the entire thing? Right, that's where first blood is drawn. It ends up getting very bloody and violent going forward. A lot of the student body dies. Those school shuts down official operations. But some of the students are then, you know, the ones who are remaining are, you know, locked away as the hope for humanity or what have you. Then, of course, that gets hijacked. We get the events of Danganronpa 1. But we don't have record of what happens after Danganronpa 1 here. Which is tough. That's for sure. Okay. The reserve department. Like, could that be like a waiting list, maybe? Maybe I did hear about it and just forgot along with the memories of my school life. I should stop. That's right, this is all made up. Think it was just a waste of time. Okay, there's a lot of CRT TVs lined up here. They look really old. Looks like they're not designed for terrestrial digital broadcasting. Not that it matters, it looks like the TV signal isn't reaching here anyway. What's this? What is this? There's so many machines, just by looking at them I have no clue what they're used for. I don't really recommend that section. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I'm pretty sure amateurs won't really get it. All that stuff there, it's all machines used for stuff like wiretapping or recording secret videos. I did not expect that to necessarily be in your wheelhouse. I thought you were more of like an auto mechanic. Looks like there's some ancient looking surveillance cameras too. Machines used for recording secret videos? Hey, don't get it twisted. Just have mechanical knowledge of these things. I've never actually used them before, alright? No one said you did. Hey, speaking of surveillance cameras, being constantly videotaped and wiretapped by Monokuma, right? I think I'm kind of jealous, because what does he see when he's watching Miss Son? Yeah. So, you pivot away from, hey, I'm not spying on people, I'm not a creep. So you dodge that bullet. Just in time to dive straight into the next bullet of, man, it must be nice having a surveillance camera in Sonia's room. Dude! He says he's never used these before. If I let him be, he's the type of person who will eventually use them. Are you serious? Are you shitting me? What happened? I thought you'd be happier about being surrounded by so much machinery. Don't say stupid things. I'm an old mechanic, you know. Of course I'm happy when I'm surrounded by machines. Then you should look happier? Dude, try to understand how I'm feeling. I have this unexplainable, conflicting feeling on whether or not I should be happy. I can't understand that kind of feeling. But why do you feel so conflicted? There's all this machinery land up here. hot damn, I want to take them apart. I want to dismantle them and look inside. That's how I usually think, right? But no, now's not the time for me to do something like that. That's why I feel so conflicted. Is wanting to dismantle normal? Hell yeah, it's like if you have the hots for a chick, you want to take off her clothes, right? An interesting comparison, I'll give you that much. You know, check out her bone structure, right? It's like her ribs or where parts of her bones stick out, right? Like, I didn't realize X-ray fetish was a thing, but okay. That's not normal. That's a pretty acrobatic sex fetish. Seriously?
Serious?
I see. So wanting to see a chick's bone structure makes me a little perverted. I mean, like, if anything, it's so weird. It almost comes back around to just not being perverted, actually. Like it's just bones, skeletal structure. We all got skeletons, yeah. Maybe even a few in our closets. Pretty much. Well done. That was enlightening. Oh yeah, I mean, reverse engineering is legitimately pretty interesting. Not that I've really done it, but I understand intellectually the appeal. Wouldn't compare it to sexual attraction, though.
Welcome!
Hello? We're currently showing right now, so please wait 5 minutes for the next showing to start. Showing? What does that mean? Are your eyes just for show? Look around. This is a movie theater, right? And I'm obviously showing a movie. Showing a movie? Well, I guess there's no need to even ask. You're just gonna say this is the next motive, right? Just like Twilight Syndrome murder case. I'm definitely not going to watch your movie. Whatever it is, I'm never going to see it. Granted, playing the game last time was a major part in solving the case, but I'm standing on principle, man. I'm not watching your film. I'm boycotting you. You engage in business practices that I find despicable, and I will not support you by buying a ticket to your films. Yeah, take that. My goodness, and I was thinking about giving you an invitation ticket. I won't allow you to not watch it. I went into a lot of trouble to make this movie. If you don't watch it, I'm gonna be sad. And I'm sure your movie's no different than that game you made. That game was a shoddy piece of crap. This movie, it's definitely a masterpiece. Anyway, as long as I refuse to allow it, you will never have the choice to not watch it. On this island, my word is law. If I don't watch it, what are you gonna do about it? There's no way I'd allow such reckless behavior. There's no way I'd allow it. But I'll forgive you if you purchase a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there. Monokuma sticker? I do want to watch the film, actually. There's no way I'd allow such a reckless attempt to avoid watching my masterpiece. There's no way I'd allow it, but I'll forgive you if you purchase a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there. Look, I'll just go. Oh, is this a poster for it? It's a video game poster. Huh. Looks interesting. Yeah, pretty neat. Have I seen that girl before? And probably not. I'm definitely gonna buy that. She's definitely not.
I knew you could do it.
Like, she's not one of the main characters from the previous game. I don't know. You go outside. Alright, look, I'll just go see your film, alright? We're currently showing right now, so please wait 5 minutes for the next showing to start. Hey, didn't you just say you didn't want to watch my movie? You really do want to watch it, right? You should just be honest and let me hand you this invitation tickets. Alright, sure, give it. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Alright, well, first I gotta take care of my pets, then I'll consider buying a Monokuma sticker. It's gonna be like an outrageous price, isn't it? Maybe I'll buy a Monomi shirt. There's some strange goods on top of the counter. This one looks like a... Oh, it's a tote bag. Oh, I see. That's the handle. I thought it was the neckline. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth. What a with a decal of Monomi's face on it. How did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. By the way, apparently tote bags were originally invented to carry around ice. So how about, want to buy it? How much? I'll pass. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. I'll just be upfront with you. I cut a lot of corners making that thing. That's too upfront. Is this the sticker you were talking about? I'm sorry, I was born stupid. It's not funny. Yeah, and I don't understand its purpose. How half-assed is this? To tell you the truth, this is a very lucky sticker I received from a wandering miracle-working priest. And it could be yours for the special price of only $1.5 million! Can we get the ultimate billionaire on the phone? $1.5 million? Where's Byakuya when you need him? Don't mess with me, I don't even have that kind of money. Then you can pay me back when you get off this island. If you don't like it, you can always just watch my... Fine, I'll pay it. Whoa, I'm surprised. Now even if you do survive, you're gonna be I mean, even if we don't give you any... even if we give you 0% APR, you're gonna be... Your descendants will be paying that debt for generations to come. As long as I can pay it after I get out of here, I'll pay anything. Even $1.5 million. And think about it, I'm probably gonna die. And I've got no, next of kin or anyone you could pass the debt on to. Not that that's how it works in the modern age. Though previously, I believe that is how it worked. So really, it's probably a negative expected value for you. Like there's like a 1 in 10, or there's only like a 1 in 10 chance I'm getting out of here alive. You're the first person to ever pay $1.5 million for the sticker. In other words, you really don't want to watch my movie, huh? That makes me a sad Monokuma. But if I'm gonna make a huge profit, it's okay. I'm a mascot who has a hobby of counting money after all. You're the worst mascot ever. Come on, take it, thief, and slap it on your forehead, thief. Take advantage of this divine opportunity, thief. The sticker I received was even thinner and more cheap looking than I thought it would be. And I thought it would be fairly cheap and thin looking. It's like a prize from a box of candy. Did I really agree to pay so much money for this piece of crap? Maybe I am a little crazy. Whoa there, looks like the showing is over. Alrighty, I gotta collect those questionnaires. At that moment, Monokuma started humming and skipped away toward the door leading into the theater. Slam. The door opened violently and one person appeared from within. Who have we not seen yet? Oh, hey, Nagito. What's up? Ah, Nagito, please answer my questionnaire. Jeez. It doesn't matter if I answer it. That movie was so boring, it was torture. Minutes felt like weeks while I was watching it. Well, I guess that's what art is, because it's not really art unless it surpasses common sense. I thought it was gonna be another motive, but I guess that's not the case. What a letdown. If money would have settled this, I should have just settled it with money. Nagito was so depressed. The movie must have been really, really bad. I definitely made the right call by not watching it. So what was the movie about, Nagito? I'm so tired from boredom. If money would have gotten out of seeing it, I should have just settled with money. Let me ask you something. If you're told you could pay $1.5 million and not watch that movie...
That's obvious.
I'd gladly pay it. That bad, huh? Quick answer. The movie must have been that bad, huh? Well, Hajime, after Nagito's glowing review, did you change your mind on watching my movie? Of course not! Unless... apparently I can watch Monokuma's specially made movie. However, I heard the content is just terrible. I don't have to watch it since I bought the sticker, but it cost $1.5 million? Maybe it was too hasty. Now, I do wonder, in the initial version of the game, was it 1.5 million yen? Or is it like 150 million yen? Which would be closer to the exchange rate of dollars to yen. I know it's not exactly like 1 cent to... to a yen, but it's in that ballpark. Obviously, currencies fluctuate. I think the yen's been strengthening a bit recently, but I think it's still historically a bit weak compared to the dollar. Hajime, over here, please hold on. Sonia, did something happen?
Well?
Wild Gunman Monokuma, the Wizard of Monokuma. Just now, I went to the hospital and... it appears Mikon has made a very serious discovery at the hospital. A very serious discovery at the hospital? It's not strange drugs or thick needles or anything like that, right? Hajime, it appears you are the same as me. Huh? It is the same as if I turn around, he's there, but I also remember that person in the wind. What? What are you talking about? Jesus, you're so unrefined. It is Japan's legendary medical drama. I don't even watch American medical dramas. I just sometimes, like, occasionally see clips from, like, House on social media. That Person in the Wind aired in 1984 and sets the standard for every trendy drama that followed. I will say, Sonia, I take it you probably come from, like, a small country. It's like, I get you probably don't have, like, a huge domestic, like, cultural center and industry. But your country seems very saturated in Japanese. Or at least you are very into Japanese content. I mean, not that I'm saying that's a bad thing. Quite literally every game I'm actively streaming right now is a Japanese game, but... you know what? I'm not gonna judge.
Well?
It is about a righteous rookie doctor and an elite senior doctor who fight over their mutual love interest. Though I will say, I'm considering, because I only just found out that this game exists, but I'm considering because there's I think a new Life is Strange game that's coming out in like a week or so. Considering maybe streaming that. I haven't played any other Life is Strange games, but I hear they're good. And I believe like, way back when it first came out, I believe I watched, like, a Let's Play of the first Life is Strange game, so I know the general gist of it. Actually, the lead actor and actress got married in real life. Hold on, why do you know so much about old Japanese medical dramas? Anyway, please hurry. We'll be waiting at the patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. Yeah, one thing I don't get about... I guess it's mostly a network television thing. Why are there so many police and medical dramas specifically? Like, don't get me wrong. I get it intellectually. Like, you know, it's a grounded sort of setting / profession / gimmick that naturally a very high stress, high pressure situation, which, can help you to create a lot of drama and good storytelling, theoretically, right? You want high stakes, high drama, a lot of serious consequences to actions, weighty decisions. So I get that. But simultaneously, do we need to have like 25 different police dramas airing simultaneously? Like, there's no way there's actually enough demand to sustain that many. It's kind of crazy. Like, show me like a zookeeper drama or something, right? Like, there's a lot of other professions that you could do. I would just give me airline pilots or traffic control. What about Secret Service? That'd be cool. Zookeeper? I don't know. I mean, I'm not. Just kind of popped into my mind. Yeah. And I imagine zookeepers have an interesting day-to-day job. Yeah. And if you don't want to get away entirely from medical drama, you can be the veterinary staff from the zoo. The zoo, yeah. And you can just, every episode is like, oh no! The gorilla's dying! We need to, figure out that, they've actually got this, like, 1 in, like, a billion medical issue, and we gotta do this crazy surgery to save the gorilla. Or, the mule is having is pregnant and having a child. That's crazy. Yes, I know mules are generally sterile, but I do believe there are some instances where they have actually successfully reproduced. It's rare, but I think technically plausible. Airline pilots tend to become comedies. See, why though? Why? They have the lives of like dozens of people in their hands at any given moment. And I guess one of the issues, like, because a lot of jobs, I guess, are very, if you're basically your drama around like a job, most jobs are pretty boring most days, pretty routine. Whereas something like police work, granted, I've never been a police officer, and I'm sure you've got a ton of days where it's just like, I'm out here at the speed trap, giving out not parking tickets for the speed trap, but giving out speeding tickets. But, you say, oh, you're a detective, or you're a first responder or something. Those are pretty interesting days, I imagine. You know what would actually be a very good, I'm sure it's been done, but it should be done more. Give me, like, the staff of a school as, like, not a medical drama, but as a network TV drama. I want to see the principal and these teachers struggling and suffering, like, the kids, they are falling behind. They are below our target with regards to the grades for their standardized testing. And if we don't get them up 10 points, we're going to lose our funding. All right, so we need to get out there. We need to, put in the extra effort, work the nights, get out there and teach these kids. We're going to bring in, Steven, no, he's dead. We're going to bring in Neil deGrasse Tyson and get him to teach these kids physics. Anyway, please hurry. We will be waiting at the patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. The patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor. I don't really understand, but I might as well head over to the hospital. You're late, Hajime. Looks like you're the last one. Are the others already here? There are patient rooms lining the hallway, but everyone is apparently gathered at the room in the very back. Except for Fihiko is being held. You're not going with them? Miss Sonia, as expected from the Elven Princess, she cordially asked me to come. She's very much in touch with the feelings of us common folk. Nevertheless, I know my place, and I'm not reckless enough to go along with her. Huh? Since it's going to be such a touching scene, a worthless thing like me would just be a nuisance, right? A touching scene? Hajime, I'm jealous of you. Jealous of me? You don't know what your talent is, but you're showing no distress and you're even opening up to everyone. That must mean you have
Great.
lots of confidence in yourself, right? Are you being sarcastic? Nope, not at all. But still, I do wonder what sort of talent you really possess. Since you've dragged it out this long already, I'm sure it must be an appropriately magnificent talent. Who knows? It's not like it's my fault for dragging this out. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for stopping you for such a foolish conversation. Please go on ahead, take care. After all that, what did he really want to say to me? I never really looked at the bulletin. There's a paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. But there's no one on the sign, so who was this notice written for? We've only found one Monokuma on this island so far. There's gotta be more. Oh well. Okay, we can walk around here. Huh? Those are like men. What? Which one did she say it was? The last one? Or no, it was on the first floor. Last on the first floor, I think. I can hear voices on the other side of the door. Sounds like they're all really here, but what are they doing here? I had a feeling something bad was happening again. Cautiously, I opened the door. Huh? I couldn't help raising my voice.
What? You all look like you've seen a ghost.
Well, we did think you were gonna die, so...
Fuyuhiko, are you alright? It's just a scratch.
That's not a scratch at all, though.
Well, I'm relieved to see you. I was worried you were done for.
There's no way I'd die from something like this. There's no way I can die.
Earlier I asked Monokuma and he showed me his medical records. There's a lot of sword-related wounds. They were relatively light wounds, and no organs or nerves were damaged. Considering how fiercely he was attacked, this is pretty miraculous. Hey, you're a palsy one. Is this what's called having the devil's luck?
Is that
Who knows? Maybe it wasn't luck.
Well,
Maybe Peko gave her life to protect Fuyuhiko. She protected him while she was getting attacked by that horde of marionettes? But if she
But
really wanted to
still.
protect Fuyuhiko at all costs, it's not strange to think that she would have done that. No, I think it's better if we think about it like that. You think so too, right, Fuyuhiko? That must have been what you thought. There's no way you can die, right?
Who knows?
After forcing out those words, Fuyuhiko turned in his bed away from us and stopped talking. I think Fuyuhiko should rest here for a while. His wounds haven't fully healed, so it'd be bad if he overexerted himself. I don't need to worry, I'll take care of him for the time being. I think that's what nurses are for. Hear that, Fuyuhiko? Just relax and get some sleep. I'll be the one who avenges you. Seriously, he's not dead. You shouldn't, talk so loudly in front of the injured. Akane, Fuyuhiko has finally come back to us. You better not do anything reckless. I can't stand the thought of losing someone any longer. I know that. I just have to win, right? This is
This
bad.
is
She doesn't
bad.
understand at all.
Then
Then do whatever you want. Hey, Nekomaru. You're the kind of woman who refuses to listen once her mind is made up. I know that all too well. So do what you want. I don't care about you anymore. However, I'm never gonna do it to you again. What, beat you up to a bloody pulp?
Huh?
It? What is it? Why are we playing the pronoun game with whatever actions have transpired? Please keep your voices down. You're the loudest one here. Hey, wait a sec.
Hey.
Nekomaru! It was my first time and I never thought something that feels so good even existed in this world. Clearly it's not. My body still hasn't forgotten, and now you're saying you're just gonna stop all of a sudden? Look, my body's getting all hot again just thinking about it. It's just like an exercise regimen, I'm sure. Hey, you're kidding me. Is it what I think it is?
Huh?
If you're not going to heed my warning, it's unfortunate, but it must come to an end. Quit being purposely vague. As he spat those words, Nekomaru left the patient's room. Hold on, I can't live without it! With a voice that sounded like it wanted to cling on to Nekomaru, Kane rushed out of the patient's room. I wonder what that was all about. It's finally quiet. Such bad manners to raise your voice inside a hospital. Humans are such foolish creatures. What are you upset about? Hey, you okay? It's nothing. Something's definitely wrong. I mean, she's glaring really hard at Fuyuhiko. But I guess it makes sense. Oh, yeah. Fuyuhiko is the one who got Maharu killed by Pekka. And Kyoko was nearly framed as her killer. There's no way she's just going to get over that. Hey, why are you making such a scary face? Like,
You
no matter
know,
what
right?
it means, right? He's still talking about it? Suspicious, definitely suspicious. All I gotta do is follow them. You think so too, right? Look, if it is what we think it is, then I don't want to see it, okay? So, you know. Oh, I mean, give him some privacy. None of our business. Heck, if anything, if we get closer together, then, you know, that reduces the chance of murders, no? A fire that didn't need to be started has become a towering inferno. Come on, there's gotta be some Monokumas. No? Okay. I am so glad that Fuyuhiko's life was saved. Like Jackie said, it must be
Perhaps.
due to Peko. Yeah, that's probably it. But I'm
I
getting a
am
little
concerned.
tired. It must be from all the relief. We should leave the investigation of the new island for tomorrow and retire for the evening. I leave this
to
matter
your
entirely in your
discretion.
hands. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, Sonia forcefully reminds me she's a princess. So what should we do? Do you guys want to call it quits for today? Oh no, Sonia was the we're leaving the place conversation. We can talk about it tomorrow. I know we're all tired from all the walking we've done today. Please leave Fuyuhiko to me. I'll make sure he's nursed back to health. I'll do my very best to nurse him back to health so I won't be hated. Yeah, Hyoko's the only one who really hates you, and, somehow I doubt that'll do any favors in her mind. She's still glaring. For now, we decided to call it a day and headed back to our cottages. Walk around all day wore us out. But the exhaustion we felt might have also been a feeling of relief. I arrived at my cottage much earlier than usual. and fell into a deep, deep sleep.